Alright guys, hey, Matt the Greeter here. I'm not sure if we're rolling or not. Well, we got a wet leaf run, Halloween wet leaf run of 2021. Let's hit old historic North Street. I'm gonna see where these guys, I was gonna try to cut them off, but oh wait, there's nobody really that close behind me. So, oh man, I should have cut them off. These guys are afraid they're gonna tip over. Oh, she's texting. Yeah, here we go. Indy Ridge, let's test them out in the wet. They're waterproof, these Apache boots. You really want to scare on Halloween. It's wet leaves. Wet leaves on the motorcycle. And nothing is more anatomy clenching than the prospect of running into wet leaves. And look at these branches down and people texting on the phone. Well, what else are you going to text on? You could be writing in a journal, I guess, but so here we are. I've got my Schuberth C3 Pro, which I listen, I don't have a dead cat on my microphone, but the the little piece of foam is like coming off and is like, I don't know if it's even on the microphone anymore. I think I'm about to eat it, so that's a little distracting. And well, I am testing out. Yes, so we got the Schuberth. I already said that. Oh, that's the new camera setup, which is not on with a buckle over the chin strap and very safe feeling. It's actually 3M affixed to the outside of the helmet, so that's a little nerve-wracking. You can see it there, maybe. And I guess I trust the 3M tape, but I'll tell you, I'll trust it more after a few months riding with it. Yeah, look at these leaves. Halloween in New England, you never know if you're gonna get, 65 degrees. I think it hit 64 today, or snow. We've been snowed on a few times over the years on Halloween. Oh, I must say I much prefer the 65 degrees. If that's as cold as it got all year, or I'd take it down to 55. I would, if you're really driving a hard bargain, we'll get down to 45. But I like it warm. You know what I'm saying? What's a little wave in the mirror? What's up? So I'm also checking out. Here we go. Second attempt with these. Not the second attempt. I've worn them a couple of times. This is the first time on the bike. But my new Indy Ridge gloves. They're the camel glove, I think. They call it the golden gloves. And they're just like, it was like opening up a pair of miniature baseball gloves. They're really nice. Really nice right out of the bag. And just like the boots, they're a little tight at first, but they're leather. So I have a feeling that's gonna change. Ooh, oh, I love that. Here we go. Drop down internal sun visor on the Schuberth. Pretty nice stuff. That German engineering, and you could just operate it with a clumsy gorilla finger if you have to. So it's really nice. No more stopping to throw your glasses on under it or whatever. You just flip that little switch. This is really going to be nice because next weekend is daylight savings time, which is when you shake up a bunch of people. You change the schedule, so we're getting a placebo extra hour of sleep, and then we're going to send them out onto the streets. And when we get home from work, it's going to be dark out. So that's a pretty lousy thing to do to somebody. Then even worse comes in the spring when you do the same thing, but you cleverly in the night remove an hour of sleep, and then give everybody jet lag and send them off to work. Good luck. Well, I was gonna turn there, but I forgot. I'll turn here. What's up, dude? Wet leaf season. Let's turn around. We got to be careful on the way back, because at the end of North Street there's a bunch of wet leaves and sticks and this and that. Flotsam, maybe some jetsam. Littering doesn't seem to be too bad on old historic North Street, but here we go. Sufficiently clenched in all anatomical regions as we accelerated over those waning wet leaves. So I did wait till later in the day today to ride, because this morning was still very wet, and as you know, wet leaves are like ice, and there you go. And I don't want to ride on ice. Anything else I wanted to tell you, or should I let you go? Look at that tree, huh? Oh yeah, I'm also testing out the camera angle, so if you're looking at a funny angle, or if you're not used to it, bear with me. Feel free to leave some advice in the comment section below. And ooh, that little cat's head moved to look at me. You might be able to catch me on this mostly stock Harley, but that new Sportster S, I was listening to Zach from Revzilla talk about it, and someone asked him in the comment sections, hey, is this do we still have to say it's fast for a Harley, or can we just say that this is actually fast? And he admitted after a long ride that yeah, the new Sportster S is actually fast. You don't have to say for a Harley, it's actually fast. And I'm sure all the old pot-bellied, white-bearded Harley, you know, wow, what's up, dude? Hey, all right. Guys like that, I'm sure they're going to be upset about the new one. They're going to say, they haven't made a good motorcycle since the 88 cubic inch, the UPS truck Road King, or so, I don't know what, you know, whatever. Ignore the comment sections. I don't, because no one ever comments, so it's hard not to notice that. Anyway, each one of these commemorates a bicyclist that's been hit on this road, I think. As you're riding around the Boston area, you can't, you're insane to ride a bicycle on these roads. With these, you saw the driver we just saw, right? I'm not sure, just for the record, I'm not sure what my next evasive maneuver, aside from dumping off a little speed, would have been if he kept coming over the line. Because at some point, I mean, you always have to be aware of your path of escape. You have to be. Whether you're conscious of it or not, you got to have that built into your muscle memory. So if he continued over the line, I know I don't want to hit him because he's coming straight at me. So we got a closing speed of, you know, whatever. I'm not sure how fast he was going, but I'm not sure that sounds appealing unless I could somehow Jackie Chan jump over him. And there's a lot of stuff on the side of the road, so that there's going to be a tough situation to avoid. But if he comes over enough and he's not paying attention, I've done this with I did this with a work. So some of the most hellish drivers around here are the guys in white work vans who go 20 miles an hour over the speed limit, tailgate, drift over the lines, and never get pulled over. You know, I don't understand what it is. It's like the Moby Dick of the Boston area roadways is that stinking white van, you know, with the ladders improperly lashed to the top, and hey, what's up, buddy? And this and that. So I had a white van come into my lane and I passed him on the left. You know, he's coming at me and I passed him on the left. All right, Indy Ridge, waterproof. There we go. So, at any rate, I might have, if he wasn't paying attention, that's the whole thing about this, is if he's not paying attention, thanks buddy, then I can pass him on the left. But if he all of a sudden starts to pay attention and swerves back into his lane, now we collide in his lane. guess whose fault that is if I make it through? You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough situation. I dumped off a little speed, and I could have dumped off a lot more if I had to, and maybe jumped off the bike. And that's where faith comes into play, right? I have faith when I come out on the machine. I have faith in my machine. I have faith in my creator. I have faith in my riding abilities. I also have faith that I don't always know what I'm doing, you know, and then I guess that's what faith is about, right? And hey man, it's a good life. I can't imagine living life with no faith. I used to live life with no hope, right, for a very long time, but I got hope now, a little bit, but I've always had faith. So sometimes it's faith that people are going to do the wrong thing, but at the end of the day, I got that faith that, you know, I got this ghost inside, you know what I'm saying? I got my mind with my learning and stuff. I have this body that's deteriorating, but then I've got my spirit. You know, in the dark of the night, when I'm aware, thinking to myself in the dark, I'm the same age I've always been. I haven't got a second older since I've been born. Really, my spirit, it's untouchable. I feel that, you know. It's a weird thing to say. I know, but I do have faith that when I do eventually step off the conveyor belt into the unknown, that I'm going to be just fine. Right? I'm not going anywhere. This spirit hasn't aged a bit. This body's going to drop off and I'm going to be all right. Maybe you have that faith too. If not, hey, how do you do it? Let me know. Anyway, it's Halloween. That's enough. This little microphone thing it's gonna end up drifting around in front of my eyeballs if I don't stop talking. So hey guys, Matt the Greeter, I care about you. Thanks for riding along, I appreciate it. Yeah, so again, so far so good on the Indy Ridge gloves. The boots have been immaculate so far, and I've been putting them through the punishment. And hey, what's up, dude? What's up, man? And hey, I'll talk to you soon if I can shut this camera off with these new gloves. All right, guys. Bye. Oh, are you still there? Are you still there? Are we still recording? I can't do it with these clumsy fingers. Spooky. Oh my goodness, what is this? The Irish goodbye? Oh, and then I was telling my friend Margie about that.